Aloha friends, welcome back to week 2 of our summer reset series. So today we're focusing on the B in beams, balanced nutrition, which is so much more than just eating healthy. Balanced nutrition is the cornerstone of the beams method. It's the fuel, real nourishing, powerful fuel that assists you to move through life with clarity, energy, strength, and keep those hormones in check. So in my book, Health Beams, I share this analogy. If you were to fill a car designed for gasoline with diesel fuel, the engine would sputter, struggle, and eventually break down. Similar, your body requires the right blend of nutrients, vitamins, and minerals to really function at its best. So today we're talking about what it means to really fuel your body well. Not just to change how it looks, but to support your healing, your hormones, your mind, your energy, and your emotional balance. Aloha! Welcome to the Radiate Health and Wellness podcast, where we explore the vibrant world of health and well-being. I'm your host, Christine D. Ross, a board-certified health and wellness coach specializing in behavior change and nutrition, and author of Discover the Adventure of You and Health Beams. Join me as we uncover inspiring stories, practical tips, and transformative insights to assist you on your journey to radiate health and wellness. Wow, these past few months have been layered, as I've shared before, with grief and physical pain, emotional fatigue, and one of the quiet ways I've supported myself through all of this is food. But not just for comfort, food for strength, a food that heals, a food that remembers. So just for an example, as I prepared to take a long flight overseas from Hawaii back to Utah, I knew I couldn't just wing it. I was already carrying just enough weight emotionally. I didn't want to add inflammation, fatigue, hormone swings, or blood sugar crashes on top of it. So the night before, I created my staples. First, I lay out just a large wrap shell on the counter and I begin piling it with tons of vegetables, just colorful vegetables, crisp cucumbers, shredded carrots, leafy greens, crunchy sprouts, avocado, and a creamy tahini sauce. And I stuffed it so full I could barely fold it. Now, it wasn't perfect, but it was just overflowing with nourishment that was really enough. So then I sliced fresh vegetables into a little container and tucked dried bananas into a small bag. And then I packed a nice loaf of my homemade sourdough bread. And it is just packed with super seeds, like chia, flax, pumpkin. And I put that into a bag. So that bread travels with me like an old friend. It becomes breakfast. It's a great snack. It's grounding. So the next day on the plane, while others were unwrapping their plastic wrapped airport food, I opened my own little picnic of healing. And I could just feel my body saying, thank you. Food is more than fuel for the body. It fuels your life. So here's the thing. You've heard it said before. Food is medicine, and it impacts far more than your weight or physique. When you fuel yourself with whole, real foods, like fruits, vegetables, legumes, whole grains, healthy fats, you're doing more than eating. You're supporting hormone balance, emotional stability, brain clarity and cognition, gut health and immunity, energy that actually will last, and resilience to stress, both physical and emotional. And on the flip side, when we eat highly processed foods, like sugar, heavy fried artificial foods, it may seem convenient in the moment, but there is always a cost. You feel it in your body, in your mind, and in your emotions. So in Health Beams, I compare food to fuel grades because what we really eat does determine how we run. So compare your body to a car that runs on octane fuel. You go to fill it up and have four different choices: diesel fuel, low octane, a middle octane, and high octane. So let's start with the diesel fuel. What would happen if you put diesel fuel into your car? So now I'm not a car expert and really don't know, but the little I do know is the car will not be able to use it as fuel. So think of diesel fuel as a food that your body doesn't recognize as food. So diesel fuel is like junk food, soda, candy, processed meals. They clog the system and wear us down. So next there's a low octane. Things that seem okay, things like white bread or boxed cereal, but really they kind of leave us bloggy and bloated and flat. So the next foods is middle octane fuel. So these are foods like nut butters, tofu, dried fruit, plant-based milks. They're good and nourishing, a moderate impact. So last, there is the high octane fuel. So these foods are the vibrant whole plant-based foods, the leafy greens, the berries, the lentils, the squash, the herbs, the roots, spices. These are the foods that heal you from the inside out. Just like a high performance vehicle, your body craves this quality fuel. And the difference, oh, you can feel it almost immediately. So if you're eating right now, or sipping on tea, or even just about thinking about your next meal, pause with me. Take a slow breath in. Look at what's in front of you. What colors do you see? What textures? What message is this food sending to your body? Ask yourself, how will I feel after eating this? Is this food helping me rise to who I want to be today? Now, this isn't about guilt. It's about connection. It's about honoring yourself through what you choose to bring in. So balanced nutrition doesn't mean perfection. It means eating with presence. Here are a few simple shifts you can make this week. So bring your own veggie packed wrap, nuts and seeds, or sliced carrots and cucumber sticks when you travel or run errands. And choose colorful whole meals when eating out. And start your day with real food, fruit, greens, clean protein before the chaos of the day even starts. And stay hydrated with teas, water, or lemon water instead of those sugary drinks. And ask your body each morning, what do you need today? So to support your reset this week, here are a few more questions. What foods bring me back to myself? When do I feel most nourished, grounded, and clear? What is one small change I can make this week to feel more energized and connected? So if this episode speaks to you, you'll love Health Beams. So it's filled with stories like this one, powerful metaphors, and gentle steps to assist you build that lifestyle that lasts. So you can grab your copy on Amazon or at radiatehealthandwellness.com. And if you're ready for one-on-one support, I would be honored to walk beside you. I assist people just like you rebuild their energy, reshape their habits, and return to their true selves through balanced coaching. You can learn more about my coaching and schedule a free consultation at radiatehealthandwellness.com. With this entire summer reset series, if you find value to it and know other people that can find value in it as well, please share this episode with them. You can hit on the share and subscribe down at the bottom of your screen. So next week, we'll move on to the E in the Beams method, which is enjoyable exercise. and why movement doesn't have to be hard to be powerful. So until then, may your meals nourish you deeply, your choices bring you peace, and may you continue to radiate health and wellness in all that you do.